All right, so yesterday we talked about the interior angles, right? All the angles inside. Today we're going to talk about the exterior angles. And this car is going to drive around, it's going to turn at an exterior angle, all right? You'll see it when it goes. Yes, let me hit the lights. So this car is going to drive around the Pentagon, and it will highlight your exterior angles, right? Please do not confuse interior and exterior angles. They're very different, right? Interior means inside, exterior, outside. So let's see the car drive around. All right? So as it's driving around, you see the exterior angles, the other outside? The exterior angles are formed if you extend the line and then make the angle between them. Notice that they can only go one direction, so either move counterclockwise around your figure or clockwise, it doesn't matter, but just make sure they're all facing the same direction. See how the car turns the same direction each way? It always turns left. Okay. Yeah, like a water mill. Yeah, like when if you have a waterfall and you drop it on the water whip, or the water wheel, I guess is what it's called, and then it spins it around. So you got like the little buckets in each corner. All right. So these are all the exterior angles. Now we can figure out something about them. Those are all the measurements of them. Okay. So angle A was 80. So let's watch that again real quick, and I'll have the measurement show this time. Ready? So he goes around. There's angle A, B, C, D, and E. I want you to add all those up, A, B, C, D, and E. What do we get? 360 degrees. That's pretty important number in math, right? Let's see if this is just a coincidence. So let's reset them. Let's change my shape. So let's say that my shape looks different. Oh, not A. Change my shape a little bit. So you all agree that that's very different? Is that okay? I've changed my shape? Let's see if it's still true. So let's walk around. Here we go. All right, why don't you add those up, see what those get. $359.9.
How did you do that?
So, what we can determine then, we go back to our exterior angles. Please write this down. The sum of the measures of the exterior angles, so outside, of a convex polygon, remember there was one angle at each vertex, is, what did it equal? What did it equal? So 359.9. What did you get the first time? So which one's right, do you think? Why would it be 359.9 instead of 360? Yes, because of the decimals. Why might it be 359 though? Yeah, you round it. So the answer here is 360 degrees. They're always equal to 360. We only got 359.9 there because they rounded a little bit. It should be exactly 360 though if you don't round. Just like when we did trigonometry, you might round it a little bit and then your answers might not quite add up to 180 perfectly. If it added like 179.99, you guys are okay with that, right? Same thing here. Please note, the exterior angle theorem does not depend on the number of sides. So like before, where we had to find the number of sides, exterior angles does not matter at all. Okay? Doesn't matter a single bit. Always, always, always 360 exterior. Can I move on? So, find the value of x. Notice the difference. Before we had a problem like this, but they were on the inside. Now they're, what is our word for outside? Exterior. So all we need to do is, how much do they have to equal? 360. Always for the exterior, it's 360. And then all we need to do is, add them all up, and then subtract them. 65 degrees plus 106 degrees plus 78 degrees plus x degrees. $249. You get x equals what? 111 degrees. Is x acute, obtuse, or right? Obtuse. Look at your picture. Is that obtuse? So we okay? Always be sure to check that, alright? Avoid simple mistakes. Is this problem easy enough? So exterior angles is how many degrees? What about interior? Is interior 360? 180. Not 180. We need to use our formula. Depends on the size. So a triangle would be 180, and then the other one depends on how many sides. Okay? All right, so here we go, a little bit harder problem. The measures of the exterior angles of a quadrilateral are 2x, 5x, x, and 4x. Find the measure of each angle. So how might I do this one? Henry? Add up all the x's, because those are my exterior angles. So can I draw a picture? It might look like this. It might look like that, and we'd have 2x, x, 5x, and 4x. Sorry, I did those out of order. So we have to add up all the ones around the outside, and then set it equal to what? 360. So 2x plus 5x plus x plus 4x is going to equal 360 degrees. Can we do that very quickly? Stop for x, please. Cindy? Oh. So x equals 30. Is that what I asked for? So I didn't ask for 30. Make sure you check your original question. What did I ask for? The sum of each? The measure of each. So how would I find the measure of each then? Multiply n. So what's my 2x going to be? What about 5x? 5x? 150 degrees. What about x? 30 degrees. And then 4x? 120. So make sure that you take your x and you multiply it back in to find each individual one. Most of you have questions? You okay? So I took x for 30. So 2x, I did 2 times 30, it was 60. Okay? And then I did it with the other 3. All right, last problem of the day, and then I'll probably have you do a practice after we finish this one. Find the measure of an exterior angle. Find the measure of an exterior angle. So is that inside or outside? Outside. How many do they add up to on the outside? Okay? So the exterior angle for a regular, what does regular mean? It's pretty, yes. Give me the geometry word for it.
All of them are equal.
Equal what? Equal sides and? What's the word for equal sides? Equal.
Equilateral.
What about angles?
Equiangular.
Okay, so regular means equilateral, equiangular. Nonagon is how many sides? So n equals what here? How many angles does it have then if it has n sides, or 9 sides? 9. So I need to take my exterior angle, so there's 360 on the outside, right? And what do I know about each one of the angles? They're all going to be the same. So what do I need to do to find each one? 360 divided by 9. Because there's 9 of them. They're all equal. So divide by the number of sides you have. So you get each one is 40 degrees. Is that easy enough? I don't want you to do 2 practice right now. I want you to do one where it's the exterior angles are 3x, x, 2x, and another 3x. Do that problem. And then I want you to find it for a regular decagon. Do those two very quickly. I prefer to do it. How many people are finished with the first one? Second one? One more minute. Who's got the first one then? We're going to hear from Ryan. So what did all your x's add up to?
9.
So you got 9x equals what?
360.
360. What did your x equal then?
40.
40. Is that your final answer?
No.
What do you need to do with the 40?
You need to multiply them.
Multiply them. So what did you get for your angles then?
120.
120. Oh, that looks sharp in the black. Oh, good. Yeah. What's next one? 40. Then?
80.
80 and
120.
good. Who did the decagon for me? Moshi? What is it? So 10, so n equals 10. And then what? So 360, which is the exterior or interior, over equals 36 degrees each. Okay? What's my formula for the interior again? Raise your hands, please. Formula for the interior angle. Interior. I don't see enough hands. It's bad. Got it? What is it? 180 times n minus 2. What if it's a regular polygon and I want to find each one? What do I have to divide that by? Not 180. I have to divide by the number of. Is the number of sides equal to the number of angles? Always. Okay? Always. Think of a triangle if you get confused. 3 sides, 3 angles, right? How many degrees for an exterior? 360. All the time?
Yes.
What if it had 100 sides? Still 360, right? Is the interior angles for 100 sides the same as if it's 3? So if you have 3 sides versus 100 sides, are the interior angles the same?
No.
Are the sum of the exterior the same though? Because it's always. All right. Your homework for tonight You guys did, let's see, you did 3 through 5, 7 through 9, and 11, 12 last night, correct? So your homework is just these guys, 8.1. That quiz then we decided would be on Monday. So on Monday we'll review this unit a little bit, the section, make sure everybody's great with it. And I'll take the quiz. How many people will be absent on Monday again? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? I'm not going. Your decision. Your decision. Your decision or not? What are you going to make it? Kevin, you need to make up the quiz for me.